What an honor to hold one's grandchild, one's grandson, while he's being brought into the covenant of Abraham, the Jewish covenant, the Brit Milah. I was honored to be in New York, to hold my grandson, who's named Menachem Mendel Itkin, Esther and Mullah's son, while he was having his bris. Very emotional, very moving, great ceremony, great celebration. We spoke about the idea of bringing into a covenant, taking a child who's 8 days old and making him a covenant in his flesh to express his connection and bond with God that supersedes any thought, any process, any ideas. The question is, what about women? Where do they have a covenant? The boys have the bris, so what about the women? There's a fascinating teaching in the Talmud that when we thank God for the food that we eat every day, we do the Birkat Hamazon, and the second blessing, and we're supposed to thank God for the bris. For the covenant which you have established in our flesh. The question the Talmud asks, what about women? The women also recite the Birkat Hamazon to thank God for everything that God gives us. What about their covenant? And the answer is, a woman has the covenant and the circumcision naturally. That Hashem is the one who does a covenant with them. They don't have to do it themselves. Which tells us that there are two types of covenants. There's a covenant that Hashem asks us to do, and then there's a covenant that God does. That's the two types of Brit. And in Judaism, we find many times there are things that God does for us. We have natural instincts to do things right. And there are things that we struggle with. Everybody has their challenges. Everybody has their things that go easy for them. Some people have challenges with eating. Some people don't have challenges. Some people have challenges with relationships. Some people don't. God gives each one of us different challenges and different parts and different connections. Whatever our connection is, we should use it to the fullest. Mazel tov, and onwards to Sarah and Levi's wedding in a week and a few days. May God bless Menachem Mendel to grow up, to be a beautiful boy, a kind boy, continued his legacy of his great-grandparents, his family, his parents, and make an impression on Am Yisrael. Shabbat Shalom.